Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse, and the co-prophet of these end times. That ubiquitous meme, which I am sure you are all aware of by now, 6-7, is popular today because it is unknowingly evil, and therefore it is promoted by Satan. In the Bible, Almighty God communicates to mankind through sacred numerology, such as 6-7. And Satan mimics God by communicating to us through his perverse numerology. So it's interesting that to both God and Satan, 6 followed by 7 means that 6 is defeated by 7. Thus, 6 is followed by 7 chronologically. And both Satan and God know that 6 is Satan's number. See, for example, the number 666. Satan was assigned that number by God himself. See Revelation 13:18. By contrast, 7 is God's biblical number. We know God created the universe in 7 days. And there are 7 days in a week. If you are familiar with end times prophecy, you know that the number 7 is found throughout the book of Revelation. The obvious question is, why does Satan promote a numerical meme to indicate he will be defeated by God? We know Satan's current reign on earth will ultimately be vanquished by God's reign on earth. In that sense, the meme 6-7 is an accurate prophecy. But why is it evil? Unfortunately, most Christians, Catholics and Protestants alike, are being fooled by the meme 6-7 because in these end times the battle is not between God and Satan. The battle is between the woman and Satan. In other words, a truly accurate meme would be 6-5, where 5 is the woman's number, which follows and defeats the number 6. Because in Genesis 3:15, God does not say to the serpent, I will put enmity between you and me. He says, I will put enmity between you and the woman. So we understand that God is the commander-in-chief of this military campaign, but the woman is his 5-star general. Thus we see Satan promotes a false meme because he does not want us to understand how he will be defeated. He will not be defeated by God in battle. He will be defeated by the woman in battle. Satan has succeeded in obscuring his end times demise by inspiring numerous false translations. More than 95%, both Catholic and Protestant, of Genesis 3:15 say he shall crush the head of the serpent rather than she shall crush the head of the serpent. In other words, the meme 6-7 is an expression of inaccurate and satanic translations of Genesis 3:15. Now, why is this information critical for we end times Christians? And why has Satan gone to such lengths to hide the truth of 6-5? Because the woman symbolizes the Blessed Virgin Mary, and the number 5 symbolizes the 5 decades of her rosary. And the rosary means that we are involved in this battle, because there is a second prophecy in Genesis 3:15. God also says to the serpent, I will put enmity between your seed and her seed. In other words, God does not pray the rosary, and Mary does not pray the rosary. We must pray the rosary to facilitate her victory. We are the seed of the woman, and the Antichrist is the seed of the serpent. Now, in our current time, the Antichrist is Pope Leo. He is the lawless one. God help us if he is ever picked to mediate the war between Russia and Ukraine. That will be a sure ticket to World War III. Now you know why 6-7 is the meme from hell, and why it is deceptively popular. In conclusion, if we want to defeat evil, both Satan and his minion, the Antichrist, we must practice the holy meme 6-5. That is, we must pray Mary's Rosary. And if you would like more information, check out my website, thirdeaglebooks.com, or write to me at William Tapley, Post Office Box 291, Osage, Iowa 50461. And I hope to see all of you again on my next prophecy video.